So guys, I've obviously watched your guys' reactions, a lot of mixed reactions. Some of you accusing me of being delusional and a fanboy. Here's the thing, I've always tried to be true. Now, I obviously have a soft spot for Amir Khan, but I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be as real as I can be. And you're probably still going to criticize me as you always, seem to do for some reason. But I'll give you my take, right? Firstly, some of you said, well, Crawford would have destroyed. Listen, I believe even Amir Khan at his prime, I believe Crawford would have won the fight, right? Because I believe Crawford's special. Crawford is special, right? You were saying I'm not giving Crawford. I even said in my previous video that Crawford is a great fighter. And I'm not saying that Khan would have beaten Crawford in his prime. What I was saying, it would have been more competitive. But Crawford is special. Let's get that out of the way. Crawford is an exceptional fighter, right? He's an exceptional fighter. I understand that, right? In terms of the main reason I want to do the video, because there's been a lot about the quitting and did he quit, and here's the thing. To me, that fight hurt boxing. Because there was one guy, and I'm not taking anything away from Crawford, that was completely, in my opinion, wasn't there in terms of as a fighter. He wasn't there. And he was fighting the best fighter in the world in Terence Crawford, who's the best fighter. And it turned out to be a mismatch. So it hurt boxing. But let's talk about the low blow. Yes, it was a low blow. Do I think Amir Khan could have continued? I don't know, because I'm not in his body. I don't feel what he was feeling. So I don't know. Only he knows that. None of us can answer that, right? But do I think he was making excuses at the end? Yes, I think he was. I think what it was is that he realized that he couldn't win the fight. Crawford started battering. He was battering Amir Khan in that fight. And Amir Khan said in a BT interview that he felt like he was getting into the fight. Listen, I've always supported Khan, and I've always been, he wasn't. For me, that was one-way traffic all the way through from round one. I knew from the first round he's lost the fight. At not one point in the fight I thought, you know what, he's got a chance here. Not one point in the fight. Right? So we know that Amir Khan, what he's been successful is outboxing guys. Now, he's in a ring with somebody and he's being outboxed, and he's putting a lot of punishment on him. He wasn't just outboxing him. Crawford started really picking up the pace. He started picking up the pace and he started battering Amir Khan really badly. He was hitting him with a lot of shots. If you look at his face, he had taken a lot of punishment, Khan. But I think what it was is that he got hit with a low shot, and he thought, this is a great opportunity for me. I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to get the referee to maybe disqualify Crawford, or obviously not disqualify, but he thought it'd be a no contest because it was an illegal shot, and Crawford would probably get penalized, right? Or maybe disqualified. I don't think for low blows you get disqualified unless it's intentional. It was very low. It was low. But again, do I think he could have continued? I don't know, because I'm not in his body. But like I said, I think the way he was talking as well at the end, where he was saying that I was getting into the fight, I was landing punches, it seems like excuses, because it didn't. And like I said, I'm a massive Amir Khan fan. You guys know, I've never hated on him. Always supported him. He's somebody that's inspired. But I've got to say it as a boxing channel. I've got to say it how it is. It looked to me like he was making excuses at the end, because it didn't look like a shot on the private area. It looked like more on the thigh. It was obviously way below the belt, but on the thigh. But again, it's a punch, so we don't know the circumference. Did it connect? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, we can't deter his pain or whatever he was in. But I think the main thing was it was the fact that he was getting outboxed, and Crawford started putting a beating on him, and I think he realized that he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get beaten. Like, he was gonna continue to get beaten up because he didn't have his speed. He didn't have anything, and he couldn't match Crawford in any way. It was a one-way traffic, and he would have got stopped in another 1 or 2 rounds. He would have got stopped either next round, the round he was in. Crawford would have got the stoppage. I think his corner might have thrown in the towel. I don't think Crawford was that big a puncher, if I'm honest with you, because he put Amir Khan down in the first round. And after that, although every time he was hitting Amir Khan, he was wobbling, his legs were wobbling, Khan seemed to take the shots, maybe because he was more defensive. And he wasn't, that's the other thing, he was a lot more defensive after being knocked down. He went into his shell. He wasn't throwing because he didn't want to get hit. So yeah, it definitely looked like Amir Khan was at the end making some excuses. It didn't look good. It didn't look good for him moving forward. But like I said, I'll make separate videos. But yeah, I think that's what I think. I just broke it down to you. I think he was getting completely outboxed, and Crawford started putting it on him. And if you look at his face after 6 rounds, he had taken a lot of beatings. To the face, he had taken a lot of shots. Even to the body, Crawford started really going down and hitting him with a lot of body shots. And he started breaking him down. So, you could say it was probably a matter of time before he stopped him. Crawford was brilliant. He didn't even let him get into the fight. He was just excellent. And if you're diminished a little against Crawford, who's so skillful, right? That split second that you've slowed, he's going to take massive advantage of. And Crawford is exceptional. Great fight. I'll do more videos about Crawford and get this out of the way. But yeah, it was disappointing the way, for the boxing public, it's like, people paid a lot of money to see that. People paid here £20, they paid $70, and in fairness to Khan, he didn't know whether he was completely shot or not shot, but he wasn't the fighter he was until he went in the ring with someone like Crawford. Surely now, after that fight, he knows that he can, he's not the fighter, anywhere near the fighter that he was earlier on. So he needs to consider what he wants to do. But in terms of the fight, it was one-way traffic, and it didn't end great. The crowd was booing, and it didn't leave a good taste in most people's mouth. If I'm honest with you. And like I said, Amir Khan's renowned to being one of the bravest British fighters. So for him to do that, even Dave Allen said that he's known for being one of the bravest British fighters. So it was a bit odd seeing that. But you guys have got to understand, when you're getting beat up and you're getting outclassed, and the other guy's landing a lot of punches on you, right? We don't know what's going on in someone's head. And like I said, because he's not been like that before. Maybe because he's never taken that kind of punishment before. But he was taking... I've never seen him get hit that much in a fight. He was getting beat up badly, And Crawford was, like I said, coming on strong. But he didn't have the legs. Didn't have the hand speed to trouble Crawford. He hit Crawford with some flush shots. Right hands. He shook it off, and it was like nothing. Crawford wasn't moved. He wasn't shook. Nothing. It was like, this is nothing. And Crawford just looked so relaxed. Even when he went down, sit down, he looked so fresh. Whereas Khan looked battered and tired, and it was bad. It was bad. Honestly, it was bad. And like I said, I'm being honest here. This is me being honest. Now, I can't be more. It was bad. It was bad. And listen, I'm not saying an Amir Khan in his prime beats Crawford. He doesn't. Let's be honest. Crawford is an exceptional talent. Will go down as a Hall of Famer. He is that good. Crawford is special, right? But I believe the fight would have been a lot more competitive than what it was there. That was a farce. That was like, you had a guy that just wasn't in his level, really, and it was disappointing. It was someone commented, it was sad to see. It was, especially if you're a Khan fan or you support him. It was sad to see, because it was one-way traffic, but it was like he got beat. It's like he got beat down. He got knocked down. And that's the other thing, is that he could have quit in that first round if he wanted to, after he got put down. He could have just said, you know what? But he obviously showed heart. He got back up and then he took his licks after as well. But it maybe just got too much for him. And when he got hit with that low blow, maybe he was in a bit of pain. And he probably thought, I can't win this fight. It's going to be very difficult for me. And, we don't know what's going through someone's brain, But like I said, the fight would have ended in the next 1 or 2 rounds. I'm just being honest. The fight would have ended in the 1 or 2. I saw the pattern and I saw, Crawford was just waiting for that opportunity, and Crawford was special on the night. Yes, people will say he thought it'd have faded, but like I said, he would have beaten an in prime Amir Khan, because he's got a lot about him. He's got a lot about him, and yeah, that's my take on it about the quitting and stuff. I just think that there was a lot of punishment being dished out, and when he got it with a low blow, he probably thought that maybe I could get a no contest here or something. We don't know what went through someone's head, because it didn't make sense. But he obviously saying the pain was excruciating and he couldn't continue. Only he knows that. We can only speculate. But that's my take on it. I felt like maybe he was looking for, the fight might be called a no contest and he could get I don't know what went through his head, but I think whatever it wasn't good for the fans. It wasn't good. As a boxing fan, I wasn't very happy. Wasn't very happy at all. But that's what it is. That's what it is. When you're not got what it takes, when you not the fighter you were, and you're going up against the best fighter in the world, that's what's going to happen, because you can't beat the best fighter in the world if you haven't got your skills, or even if you had your skills, it'd be a tough fight, because that guy's that good, right? He'd probably be too good for you. So when you're faded, what would that be? And it's not good, man. It's not a good look. You'd have to probably say that's Amir Khan's career done in America. He won't be able to get a big fight there, because the credibility would definitely have been hurt there, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions, and I'll try to respond to you guys like I'd always do. But yeah, try not to get personal. I see some of you guys take this too hard, too much. Don't take it to heart. It's just a sport, and it's me giving my opinion. Don't take it to heart, man. It's a sport, for God's sake. A lot of you take this stuff to heart. Yeah, we all have people that we support and teams that we support, but you don't have to get personal and get a lot of you start swearing and start bringing backgrounds. Stop that. We're just giving our opinions. Just give educated opinions about what you think. Don't have to be like an illiterate fool. Just give your educated opinion about the matter. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.